What is up, YouTube? Long time no see. I haven't posted a video in several months. I recently moved and I got a new job, so I've been pretty busy with that. Rarely have any time for anything, but I just wanted to upload this quick video. The new set just dropped, Power of the Elements, I believe a week or two ago, with Sprite and Tier Elements in the meta right now. So I built pure Eldlich. I took to my locals on Saturday, and I went 4-1. I played every single meta deck. Like all 5 rounds were all meta decks to some degree. And my only loss was to Dragon Link, game 3. It was like back and forth. We were literally top decking. And he top decked right, and that was it. So, yeah, I lava golden him game 3, but I didn't draw Judgment, so he drew the one of Feather Duster and 60 cards. But yeah, I beat Sprite, Tear Element, Flunder, and Tri-Brigade Lyrilisk. The match with Tier Element's like 50-50. It depends on like your siding and like how you draw, obviously. But Sprite, in my opinion, I've only tested a little bit. It's like a pretty good matchup in Eldlich's favor. So yeah, without further ado, I do have a regional coming up next week on the 20th. So I'll update you guys with that. And I definitely have some changes I want to make after seeing a second place list that topped the Toronto regional. So yeah, without further ado, enough rambling, I'll get on with the list. So for monsters, I only play the 2 Golden Lord and 2 Heavenly Person Lord guy. This card's okay. Game 1, he's not really that good. I might side or take him out entirely and just play like 2 Lord as the monsters. Just because like game 1, you're not going to really see that much back removal. And if you do, it's just like a main decked Feather Duster. And when you have like Floodgates up, like goes in Rivalry, I guess it can work, but like Rivalry goes in, like this card conflicts. It just like protects your hand, but like I'd rather that be like a trap card. So yeah, that's that. So if anything, it's going to go in the side deck. And for spells, pretty minimal, obviously. 1 Curse Outland, 1 Call By, 1 Duality, and then triple Extrav. In all honesty, I was thinking of just cutting all the spells entirely, maybe playing like 1 of the Awakening and maybe some Super Polys. Because my theory is like game 1, if I see this going first, it's going to get Ashed or something. And if it doesn't, like, then that's really good. But like going second, it's just going to get immediately negated. I'd rather this be like a 6th trap that I can like set, like break their board. And then same thing like Duality, like it's going to get negated. Like these cards I guess are okay, but they're just going to like bait and negate. And this is only good going first against like Sprite. I guess you can negate like a Toad, but yeah, like all these spells are going to get negated turn 1. So that's that. And then for the traps, the Eldlich package, I don't really need to go through this. It's always the same. Actually, honestly, I was going to think of playing another Aquero just because of Tier Element. But yeah, that's the Eldlich package. Maybe play a Goldland Forever just as like a way to stop Feather Duster. And then for the fun part, the Floodgates, I play triple Skill Drain. The best Floodgate, like I don't need to go over this card. This card's like stupid against like all the decks. Like it's like goes in Rivalry and like Larrican aren't really good against like some decks, but this card is just good against like all matchups like throughout the board. And then we play a pretty diverse lineup here. We have the 2 Rivalry, the 2 Goes in Match, and 2 Larrican. Honestly, like I was thinking that these like like Sprite would dodge some of these, but like playing against Sprite for the first time, like these cards are all good against Sprite. Like it's weird. Like sometimes like it won't break their board, but like going first, these are all good against their deck. Because they're all Thunder. I believe they're a different attribute, and if they aren't, like the Frogs are, then Rivalry obviously like Thunder and the Aqua just conflicts with that. And they can't like E-Tele Gamma out sometimes. So yeah, that's the Floodgates. It is 9 Floodgates. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then for the Solemns, we play Triple Strike. Obviously, this is really good now with Terrell or the Sprite, because you can just flip like 1 Floodgate and then this, and you just break their whole board. A lot of people are cutting Judgment from the main deck, but I still want this. The same reasoning with like the Lord of Heavenly person being in the main deck. I just like, you never know, like especially at a regional, you never know if people are going to main deck back removal. See, and like even if they don't, it's still like a good way just to like stop certain things that might get in your way, like because certain decks have like certain outs that aren't like back removal to your Floodgates, so you just want to have that, be ready for that. And then for normal traps, triple torrential, at most, at worst, it's like a +1 at worst usually. So this card's like insane into the the Sprite boards. Punishment, the same thing. Like at worst, this is like a +1. And also, I didn't play the new guy. I just picked him up. The bird, the Super Poly bird that like when it goes to the grave, it draws a card. Because like worst comes to worst, you can like pop a monster and then draw a card, which is really cool. Like games 2 and 3 when you want to see one of your side deck cards. So it's 40 cards, and then for the extra deck, it's pretty standard. Nothing really to explain. Pleiades. 2 Dreadnought. I'm honestly gonna think of if I don't cut the extra out, I'm gonna play a third one of these, just because like it always comes up like that you want to make the Eldlich because you're always paying life with like strike, judgment, skill drain. Like you want to have like a way to like burn your opponent if in case like of time. So we have the one lead just for extra damage. 1 Zeus. Comes up sometimes. 1 Link Spider. Sorry about my cat in the background, scratching on something. Yeah, the 1 Link Spider, standard. The 1 Hip, the 1 Fergie, just for, honestly, you can cut this. It's just, I guess you can, like, recycle your hand. The other card's just so much better. It's a more attack and it draws you card. The Bird. And then 1 Vendread Slayer. This can honestly be Vampire Sucker, but I didn't have one on me. Then 1 BLS Link. And then for fusions, a Tunitus. Honestly, just play a third one. The 2 App Clone, because I play Aerial on the side. I still do. I don't know. You can probably cut it, but I've always just played it, like, in case you play against a mirror match. And then 1 Dragon Master Knight for just in case you need to get over, like, a big beat stick with punishment. And then for the side deck, more sleeves. And I play the 1 Aerial just for the Shadal mini package, I guess, just to banish 3. It's really good against your elements. Weirdly enough, you can just like banish 3 of their cards and just like cut their resources away. Triple Lava Golem. I'm thinking of playing Sphere Mode. I really think I should play Sphere Mode now that I'm looking at it. Just going second. Like Sphere Mode just cracks like any board and Lava Golem. And then this is the one like I've been contemplating. I play I want to have a Monster Floodgate in the deck, just in case my opponent has a back row removal. Because a lot of times your opponent will side out like Droplet and Perm. So like games 2 and 3, you just summon this and like they have no out. So it's either this or King Tiger Wanghu. I feel like King Tiger Wanghu is better against Sprite, but this is better against like across the board against like tier elements, Flunder. I guess Wanghu is good against Flunder too, but this is good going first and second against Flunder because you just summon it and they like can't respond. So yeah, still thinking about that. The Wanghu with the I guess Wanghu would be better because it you can like summon it like. If you have Eldlich still and you don't have a Floodgate, you can still summon it. But yeah, it has its pros and its cons. Triple Mystic Mine. I'm probably gonna cut this because Sprites like they always if they know they're playing against your deck like a back row deck, they're gonna side in Smashers. So I might take this out for another probably for Sphere Mode. And then 2 Shadow Imprisoning and 2 Non-Fusion Area. I just put this in against tier elements or Despia. But yeah, these like against my tier element matchup game 3. I opened up this Non-Fusion Area and Border, and like he didn't have any back removal, and I just like won on the spot there. So yeah, that's my list, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. If I should make any changes. Definitely thinking about cutting the spells just because it's easy to negate. Like turn 1, like you just throwing a negate at your opponent. So yeah, guys, please let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.